sky. Can't remember. Pain's not real. There is no pain. Something shakes my arm. It doesn't matter. My arm. There's no pain. The pain. My memory. Everything. It all comes crashing back. The old man's dead. I stand staring down at the pathetic remains of the man to whom I'd given all my trust. His head flops backwards, and what's left of his blood weeps from the wound. Molly runs to Admiral Canaris' side, puts her own gun down, and turns the Admiral's body over. Jesus Christ, she says. The gun's limp in my hand. Do something, I say. I'll not be a miracle worker now. I let fly with a string of obscenities in several different languages. Don't stand there, Molly shouts. Go after them. I'll raise the alarm. My grief slides into a dark fissure. I move to the French window. It's locked and the key's missing. There's movement in the distance. I lash out with the boat. 2, 3 kicks in the front. Frame splinters. Glass shattering onto the terrace. I burst through the wreckage of the door. As I run, I recall the ground plan of the cage. A 10-foot high brick wall, topped with barbed wire, surrounding the estate. The trees are cut back at least 30 yards from the wall to form a death strip. Armed guards with attack dogs patrol this strip, with orders to shoot on sight. There's a water-filled ditch on the other side of the wall. There's no way out. But there was no way in. There's no way to assassinate 2 men silently in broad daylight without alerting their bodyguards. But it had happened. Whoever carried out the hit was no amateur, which means he'll have a backup team. There'll be at least one sniper in the woods covering his escape. Just over the perimeter wall, there'll be a getaway vehicle. Behind me, an alarm sounds. The woods are at least 100 yards away. The wall's the same distance again through the trees. The assassin is amongst the trees already, halfway to the wall. I won't be able to catch up with him before he reaches there. Once he's over, there'll be no stopping them. The old man's chauffeur's standing by the Daimler smoking. What? Is all he has time to say. I shove him out of my way, yank the door open, and throw myself into the driver's seat. The Daimler accelerates like a 3-legged dog. Even with the accelerator flat to the floor and the rear wheels spinning. I wrench the steering wheel over. The limousine lurches right, mounts the curve and ploughs into the manicured grass of the estate's formal lawn. The chassis creaks with alarm. The Daimler might be slow, but it's a hell of a lot quicker than a man on foot. With the engine screaming in second gear, the speedometer nudges 15 miles an hour. And it does have one huge advantage. It's a tank. Even the tyres are puncture-proof. In one corner of the windscreen, a spider's web of cracks appears. Someone's shooting at the car. I'll be on top of them in seconds. A close range shootout the Daimler's armour will put the odds on my side. If I can delay the assassins for long enough, they'll flood the area with guards. I watch the edge of the woods for the next shot. The windscreen crazes again, this time across the centre. I adjust the steering and the car wallows onto a new course, heading straight for the muzzle flash. The distance drops. The sniper gets off 2 more shots. The steel plate clangs as the bullet bounces off. With 20 yards to go, the sniper gives up trying to stop the car and stands to run. He's dressed all in black, including balaclava hiding his face. The Daimler batters its way into the woods, collecting briars and leaves from the undergrowth. I keep its speed as high as possible, given the sluggish response to the steering. The clank of the suspension failing to go beyond leaving ground becomes deafening. I'm almost on top of the sniper, aiming the prow of the car straight at him. I'll ask questions of whatever's left of him after he encounters several tons of armour-plated Daimler. He leaps to one side, getting the thick trunk of an oak tree between himself and the lurching vehicle. I twitch the steering wheel to miss the tree and slam on the brakes. Wheels lock, the limousine slides past the sniper's position. I swing around in my seat and kick the Daimler's door open, already covering the tree with my pistol. To the right of the broad oak tree, the sniper's running for his life. I fire 2 shots. The first misses, the second strikes him in the back, just above the heart. He flies head first, arms outstretched into the undergrowth. In 3 steps, I'm back in the car and accelerating again. The sniper won't be going anywhere with a bullet in his lung. I can go back for him once I've stopped the assassin. The Daimler lumbers forward, engine shrieking and tyres fighting for grip. We bounce and crash headlong through the woods in the rough direction the sniper had been heading. An extraction point will lie in that direction. The speedometer lurches between 10 and 15 miles an hour. I must be gaining on him, even at this speed. At the edge of the forest is a man wearing British Army battle dress sprinting towards a perimeter wall. Even with my foot flat on the floor, I can coax no more speed than the Daimler. The yellow cherry picker angles its platform over the wall and down towards the stony death strip. The assassin's almost escaped. The Daimler leaves the woods and kicks forward, putting more power down on the firmer ground. The killer straight ahead, reaching for the rope dangling from the cherry picker. The speedometer touches 20. With one hand on the rope, the murderer turns his head, eyes bulging with exertion. Two hands grab the rope, 6 feet to go. His feet on the wall, scrambling. I throw my arms across the face, foot still pressed down hard on the accelerator. The wall. I try to raise my skull from the ground. Seems like a lot of effort to move. Pain's immense. Don't move, you're hurt, but you'll live. Who are you? I managed to say. Something wet and sticky is dripping from the back of my head. The nurse, Canaris' nurse. Do you not remember? You had nice legs, I say. It's delirious, Molly, says a man's voice. He is not. I do have nice legs, says Molly.